guys. So I wanted to talk about learned on my journey, and it's been almost 4 years that I've been going through this, and what I came to understand is that y'all gotta excuse me, I'm a little nervous. It's my first live, but what I've come to understand is that this can be a lifetime journey. Depending on where you started in the journey, it could be a lifetime journey. So I'm going to go over so it's not a quick fix, especially for those of us who are mature. Is that a good word for it? So I had 45 years of damage that when I began my healing journey. I didn't even know that healing was a thing. Even I didn't know that I needed it. I didn't know that, I was that broken. And we can walk through this world not recognizing, our brokenness. So 45 years of damage I had, right? And I have. So I don't say I'm healed. I will never say that I'm healed. It's like our journey with Christ, where we'll be doing that journey until we die. So I don't want to say that I'm healed. What I want to say is that I, am healing, because that's what it is. Like I said, I realized in 45 years, there's no way for me to get rid of all of that damage in a few years, maybe even 10 years, 20 years. I don't know, but I just know that it's going to take some time, right? And so I just want us to be realistic about our journey, I get it. Everyone wants it, but it is work. It is work to the point where you don't, you have to face that mirror and really see yourself, and then you stop blaming others and start just taking accountability. Yes, people did things to me. They did things to me, but at the end of the day, a lot of the things that happened, I did them to me. And because I didn't know that I was broken, right? So let me give you a little thing that I came up with. It says trauma is like a tree. So this is something that came to my mind, or the Holy Spirit gave to me. I don't know where I begin and where he ends. So, I give credit to both. But anyway, it's like a tree. So you have this tree, depending on how much trauma, how many years you have been through trauma, so that's how big your tree is. So my tree had been growing for 45 years, right? So I cut that tree down. I decided I'm going to heal. So I cut that tree down. But here's the deal. If you don't dig and get all of that root out, pieces of that tree are going to come back up, right? So you have to keep digging, and that's going to take a little more time than just simply cutting that tree down, right? On the surface, it looks like we're healed because the tree is cut. But then if you look at the roots, if you've ever seen a tree that's been cut, and you'll see that, from the roots, pieces of the tree will start to grow back up. So we have to keep digging. And what I mean by that is, we don't know what our triggers are. We don't know. We think we know. Like, okay, this might trigger me. This is one of my triggers, but sometimes I don't know. I don't know until it happens. I don't know, like, geez, I don't know. I don't know that comment someone said is going to bother me. So that's why I say that, yes, I love it. Everyone wants to heal. But understand that this is a journey. If you didn't start your healing process when you were like 10 years old, if you're like me, I know that I'm in this for the long run. So I'm never going to say I'm healed. I'm healing always. I'm healing. And so with that healing comes self-reflection and things like that. So if someone comes to me and says, Angie, you are very combative. Okay. I'm going to take that and I'm going to say, I'm not going to agree or disagree in that moment. See, because I need to take it and process it. So, okay, I'm combative. What, let me search and look at that and not get emotional about it, because I really want to see that. I really want to and if it is true, I want to heal that part. I want to root that out. I don't want it to stay there, right? And so I search it and I say, well, yeah, I might have been combative in that moment. I might have been extremely disagreeable unnecessarily. And so I come back and say, you know what? You were right. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. See, that's not a trigger though, because I didn't get triggered by that. What might trigger me is, the fact that I've been doing a lot of work, healing. I've been learning about relationships. I've been doing a lot of things. So what might trigger me is, you say, oh, Angie, you're not wife material. And I'll say, oh, shoot, that stung a little bit. That burned. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That would hurt, because I know that I've been working on a lot of things about me to be able to be in a relationship, again one day, Lord permits. So if you tell me, hey, you're not that material, I'm like, oh man. So now I need to ask, why did you say that? Why this? Why that? And then, not said, I just want to know so I can go back and, like I said, when I'm alone, and root that thing out. I have so much that I'm uncovering in my life. That's why I'm talking about this being a journey. I have so much I'm uncovering that I didn't even know was there. I didn't know that this was the cause of this was the cause of that. I thought that, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. I thought that having degrees and things like that would make me feel better. So I got a degree. Then I got another degree. And then I got, another degree. And, turns out it didn't. We get new levels exposed. It's layers to this. So don't get triggered if someone says, oh, well, you need, some work, or you need this, or you need that. Just take it, embrace it, take it, put it in the bag, take it home, unpack it, and see if it's really true. But again, this is life. This is our life now. Those of us who are going through this process, this is our life now. We are constantly going to find things that we didn't know was wrong with us. And as I said in the beginning, I didn't even know that I needed healing. And the reason I'm going to tell you I didn't know I needed healing, because everyone around me was the same. My whole environment acted and reacted the same way. So how would I know that I need healing if, everyone around me is the same? So I'm normal. I knew on some level something was wrong, because of certain things that I did, like I pushed people away. And later I realized I had abandonment issues and different things. But, you know, on the real, like I said, everyone around me was the same. Is everyone around you the same? You know, we don't recognize it, even though we say we're healing. And this might touch a nerve or two, but even though we're saying, you know, I'm healed, we're healing, you know, to me that's the same as us calling ourselves Christians. You know, we say it, but don't really practice it. And so I'm not judging anyone, because I was there before too. So don't get that twisted. I'm not judging anyone, but what I'm saying is that we need to actually practice all the time, every day. You know, we leave the house, we need to practice being healed, working on that, and not allowing those triggers to stop us in our journey. You know, you don't want the triggers to you get mad at someone, so now you go and do whatever. But you guys enjoy your night, and that's really what I wanted to say. You guys stay blessed, and remember, healing is the new hustle, and this is a journey. I mean, a cross-country journey, on foot journey. Have a good night.